Hi guys, it's Rick Shiels down here at Quest Golf Academy here at Prairie Sports Village, and I'm going to be hitting these, the new PXG irons. Now I say new, they've been out a while, but it's the first time I've actually managed to get hold of some. I did reach out to PXG, but they weren't willing to send any, so I've had to go via a different source. These were not from PXG. Therefore, I've only got two of the irons. I've got two 7-irons in the 0311T, which is the blade, and the 0311, which is the medium iron, the medium kind of in the range. And now there's a new one, 0311, I think it's called XF, which is the bigger version. I've also got the driver, the PXG 0811 driver, coming soon. I'll do that in a separate video. Let's talk about these golf clubs, because they have absolutely caused a storm in the golf industry. PXG have come out and they are unapologetically loud, brash, bold. They've come out into the golf industry, which you would normally see 4 or 5 top brands, and PXG have just gone bang. I'm here, we're here. They've signed tour players. They have made golf clubs that apparently perform on test, and I'm going to see it on GC2 if they do as well. And then they've just thrown ridiculous cash and said, make the best clubs available ever. That's what the owner of PXG is saying. They want to make the best golf clubs ever. Because they've pumped in so much cash in there, these clubs are at a premium. These are expensive golf clubs, absolute top whack. I suppose you've got to recoup some costs. If you've stuck that much money into it, you've got to get some back from it. These look to me like the most modern looking golf club I've possibly ever seen. They look industrial to an extent. They look classy. They look expensive. They do. There's no question about that. They look very expensive. Now, it's absolutely no secret that a lot of the engineers that now work for PXG used to work for Ping. And you can see glimpses of Ping in these products. You can see glimpses of Ping in the irons and in the driver as well. It's an Arizona-based company. So Ping are in Arizona and PXG are in there. It's just how it works. So what have we got with these irons? I'm going to hit the 0311 first. This is the middle of the range. I've only got 7-iron. This 7-iron is 31 degrees of loft. Not super strong, but strong enough. It is a forged head. It's a hollow head design, and then you get all these tungsten weights that go around the bottom and towards the toe to offer ultimate forgiveness. That's what they're saying. I do honestly love the look of these golf clubs. I think they are so, they do remind me of like a really expensive sports car. And you know, whenever something costs more, it always looks better. I like it. I do like the look of that. When I sit it behind the golf ball, I definitely see signs of Ping in there. The bottom white line, the head shape to a certain degree. But it's still a good looking golf club. It's got a little bit of offset, but it is a good looking club. So this is the 7-iron. I'm just going to give this a hit. I don't really know what to expect. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I hit that slightly from the toe. And that's a 180 carry with a golf shot that was hit from the toe. 179, that was right in the corner, not a great strike. I'll be excited to see what happens when I hit the middle. Just over 5,500 spin for this 7-iron at 31 degrees. Let's hit a couple more. That feels awesome. Honestly, that feels awesome. I've slightly drawn that, which is frustrating. More obviously me than the golf club there, but 182 carry distance. That felt phenomenal off the face. I can definitely sense the forged metal in there. They don't look like they're going to be that soft. Because they look so hard and industrial looking, I'm surprised when I hit them that I get that feel off them. They kind of give me the feel that they look like they should be like harder hitting golf clubs. Let's go one more. That's a golf shot. Ooh, now that was nice. That's long. That's long for a 7-iron. The 0311 has got quite a big wide sole on it. It's got a cut off at the back. That was long, 182 carry distance. That's average carry distance at 181. I like that. I do, honestly. And not that I'm massively bothered about distance, but I like the performance of the club. It actually felt phenomenal. Let's switch over now to the more bladed version. So this now is the more bladed version. This is the 0311T. There's not a great deal of difference between the looks of these two golf clubs. It's just a much slimmer bottom edge. It's a top edge is thinner, less offset. Is there less tungsten weights? No, same amount of tungsten weight. Oh no, there's one less tungsten weight high toe on the 0311T. 0311T. Did well to say that. Right, definitely less offset. I love the look of that golf club. It still just reminds me of Ping. I'm really sorry to say that, but it does. Let's give this a hit with the slightly smaller looking head of design of this. This is, by the way, this is 32 degrees of loft now, so just a 1 degree weaker in the 7-iron. Whoa, this is going to go in the hole. It's long still. God, these are long hitting golf clubs. Now, the owner of PXG said that they've got, from what I've seen on the video, from videos around, is that it's got a sweet spot the size of Texas. I love that. I love that saying. It's got a sweet spot the size of Texas. They have really come into the game and just gone, you know what, sod tradition. Sod the fact that we've got to work from nobody knowing us to the top. We're just going to go bang. Hey, you've got to admire their boldness in that. You really do. They do look great, the clubs, they do. It's a bit of a drawer. It's a long one. So that was still very decent carry distance. That's hit it a long way. Just slightly overdrawn that, which has been a bit of a nuisance. Right, let's go one more with the 0311T. Nice. Nice. I like these a lot. I do, honestly. And to somewhat of a degree, that's massive. To somewhat of a degree, I like them because they are top end. And it sounds ridiculous, that. It does. And that might just be me and my character. The 184 carry, that it's almost the more exclusive, desirable they are, the more you want them. You know, we all want to drive around in fast, posh cars. Well, I like to think most of us do. For that, you have to pay a price tag. A lot of people want these type of golf clubs in their bags. Therefore, you've got to pay the price tag. They are ridiculously expensive, but they work and they look awesome. Do they do anything different to anyone else? I'm not sure. Let's have a look at some numbers. So, throwing in some numbers there, we can see on screen, I'm almost getting very similar numbers out of those two golf clubs, and bizarrely, the actual bladed version, which is a degree weaker, I'm actually getting more distance out of than I am the normal version. I love the flights. Spin rate's a little bit low for me there, but I'm kind of, a lot of clubs when they go stronger lofted, I'm noticing that spin rate coming off a little bit. Apart from that, I'm not seeing a great deal of difference. These two golf clubs, I think it's going to be complete preference whether you like the slightly bigger version. I'm sure many sets will go 0311s into 0311Ts as you go down into the set. They are definitely softer than what they look. They look hard and harsh and like they would hurt to hit them, but they're definitely not. They actually are really soft. We could talk about the brand PXG until we are blue in the face. They are here and they are here to stay. From what I see, they are here to stay. They have absolutely dominated a lot of the club news this year without question. It's a real shame that I didn't manage to get a set from PXG It would be great to be able to get some actually that maybe a 4, a 7, and the pitching wedge from each brand, each club, so I can test them. Hopefully that might come after this. And I desperately want to test the 0311XF, I think they're called, which is the bigger version. Lots of goodness from there. We could talk about price all day. People are going to have different mixed opinions. What are your thoughts? Wow, this is going to start a fight. What are your thoughts? Comment below. Tell me what you think about the price of these golf clubs and the performance. Wow. I better put a security guard down there. The comments are going to be on fire. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe by clicking the big button down here. Thanks for watching. PXG 0311s and 0311T. Stay tuned. 0811 driver coming next.